kind of nonsense is this?
It's a lot of nonsense.
A little nonsense now and then, relished by the wisest man.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another brand new episode of Untitled Nonsense. My name is Josh Fonner. I'm joined, as always, by Mr. John Epling. John, how are you tonight, sir? I'm doing all right. Good. It's been an interesting week.
Quite indeed.
So where do we want to start with all this? Should we just dive right into it?
I like the Hulk Hogan thing for a starter, because it's such a sad story, because Hulk Hogan is, that he's got that hot dog skin and Chinaman hair, but he's like an old grandpa at this point, and he just doesn't know what he's saying. What was it he said? He's basically like, oh, everybody's a nigger, everybody's a nigger in their own way. We're all a little racist.
He's just a doddering old fool at this point.
He's basically trying to say, it's like, oh, everybody's judgmental a little bit.
Yeah, it's like he's seen Avenue Q one too many times.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little bit racist, and the WWE is completely scrubbing him at this point.
And he went on to explain, it's like, I don't treat people like that up front. I treat people based off how they treat me. And Dennis Rodman seems to testify to his character. I mean, he seems like if he didn't like black guys, that would be a black guy that he would hate.
I don't know. I mean, Dennis Rodman is not a great barometer.
Why not?
I mean, when one of your best friends is Kim Jong-un.
It just means he's a positive guy. He probably didn't go over there to grill him. He just wanted to...
Military dictator.
Just wanted to talk down to him and be like, yeah, man, you're doing a real good job, Kim Jong. Just you gotta be positive. You gotta be nice to these people, bro.
I really would have loved to have seen that.
Check out some of these crazy drugs I brought with me from America.
So these are some choice quotes from the Hulk tapes. Because we don't have audio, we just have these quotes. I don't know if Brooke was fucking the black guy's son. I mean, I don't have double standards. I mean, I am racist to a point, fucking niggers. But then when it comes to nice people and shit and whatever, and he said, I mean, I'd rather, if she was going to fuck some nigger, I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot-tall nigger worth $100 million, like a basketball player.
He's basically saying, I don't want her to marry someone who is going to waste their life. I want her to marry someone who's got direction, who's got goals, who's got, accomplished. He just doesn't know how to say it, because he's just been around that shit for so long. That's how he's programmed to talk. But you can tell that's the point he's trying to get across. He just doesn't know the words. He's not smart enough.
And finally, I guess we're all a little racist, and he ends it with fucking nigger. Like that.
I mean, that's the kind of person you treat nice. And like, Hogan, don't do that, Dad. No, come on. You can't say those words. You say it like this.
I guess Hogan doesn't know best.
No, he doesn't. Not anymore. He may have back in the day when everyone had to be cowboys to survive. He was all right. But now it's time to hang up the hat.
It's time
to put the shirt back on.
It's time to wander off into the sunset.
That's right.
And hopefully not crash into a tree.
You gotta start preparing for that WrestleMania in heaven, brother.
Yep. Macho Man is waiting for you for the main event up in the big squared circle in the sky.
And he doesn't want to see you go down to that pit of despair.
So, I mean, when you think about it, I think we talked about it on the show even. Do you remember the restaurant in Florida with Hulk Hogan's name on it? How they had the rules about attire, and it was very racist.
What do you mean racist?
Like, no plain white T-shirts, no sagging pants, no, like, all this stuff.
Well, how is that right? Anyone can do those things.
Hats must be worn forwards or backwards. Cannot be. Let's be honest. John, don't bullshit me. We all know who those rules are pointed toward.
Listen, if you're wearing your clothes in a manner where one of your arms has to be utilized to be holding it up the entire time, I'm not going to think that you're a person I want in my establishment. I don't care what color you are.
We all know who those rules are pointed at, though.
It's not his fault that was the statistic at the time. He didn't want anyone like that in
It's
there.
to keep a certain element out of there.
If you think so. But I'm sure if a white guy walked in acting the same way, doing the same stuff, he'd have said the same things. Like, get the hell out of here.
You sure about that?
I mean, unless you have evidence he didn't.
I mean, he doesn't go to the restaurant.
I'm basing it off his character, but I'm willing. Like, if you have proof, I'll listen. I'm reasonable.
I really would like to hear the full audio because I don't think we've heard all. I don't think we've heard everything yet. Because if you remember, like back when Mel Gibson tapes were coming out, they released it bit by bit. I think they've got more on the way.
Maybe. We'll see.
So if you'd like to join us this evening, we actually have call-in capability now for the first time since we were on Con Artist Entertainment when we were on Blog Talk Radio. You can give us a call. Number 603-267-0521. That's 603-267-0521. And we can only take one call at a time right now because we do only have one line. But
and if you have hate mail you'd like to send us, please direct it to Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois.
60612.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it? Wait, is it 60652 or 12?
I don't know now.
Oh shit!
You fucked me up.
Everything.
Why'd you put that on me? God damn it!
Well, we might be. One of us is wrong.
Damn it, Rick and Bobby. Put that on me.
Ah, 60653.
Wow.
We were both wrong.
That's crazy. What's that say about our brains?
Why do we remember it so differently?
Maybe 2 was just the number of times I got beat that day.
Only 2? That must have been a good day.
Yeah, I was quiet.
Was your birthday? So in other people who were revered tumbling down news, Cosby, the
Cosbyos, yes.
Yeah, the court ruled that the lawsuits can continue. The lawsuits can go through. So we are about to see Bill Cosby die bankrupt. Honestly.
I mean, I trust the legal system. I mean, courts, it's hard to put a frivolous case past a judge. I mean, they're not going to listen to anything unless they've got a solid story. Right.
And this is like I said, like I have been saying the whole time, that accusations are accusations, but when accusations follow you for 30 plus years, multiple people making accusations of similar nature over the course of 30 years, there's something there.
Also, for those of you thinking that, oh, why should you trust the court system? Because there's lots of people that get stupid penalties put on them just over baseless accusations. I would say that's true on a lower income level, but with Bill Cosby, I think he has the power to have the lawyer team fight them and have everything dismissed and basically make them have to prove things in order to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got affidavits from prior court proceedings coming out saying that he's admitted to using drugs to get women before and money to get, and all this stuff to get women before. So,
and I mean, it's tough to see it. It was tough to believe it at first because in my heart he will always be a Huxtable. He will always be the model dad. But oh well, if this is how people remember him, then if he doesn't want to accept this shit, I mean, if he just stepped down and said he apologized and he's going to do his best to make amends, serve his time, do his debt, then he could be seen as that good person he tried to display himself on his TV. But if he wants to fight it and continue to say it was no big deal, why are you guys coming after me? Then everyone's just going to think you were a giant fake.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Just own what you did. You don't have enough time left on this earth to fuck around anymore. Yeah. Just fucking admit the wrongs that you've done in your past. Make your peace because you're gonna die soon, you old fuck. Like, don't be a stubborn old fuck.
Don't you want to be able to join Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage in heaven as a special referee? Wouldn't you rather us remember you that way?
Now I want a clean fight. I don't want no filter flooring in my fight.
Don't you be hiding no Jello pudding pops anywhere.
So, if you have any comments that you would like to weigh in on any of the topics that we talk about tonight, especially the one we've got coming up, you're welcome to. The number is 603.
Up. It's 9/11. It's time to remind everyone 9/11 was an inside job. All right, go on.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Moving on. Thermite paint. If you'd like to call in, you're welcome to. The number is 603-267-0521. That's 603-267-0521 for the Untitled Nonsense line. If we have another person on the line, you're still welcome to call in. You'll just leave a message, and we'll play it back later. Okay. So what other? Did we want to talk about the guy in Wyoming?
What guy in Wyoming?
The guy for the meatpacking plant.
Oh, yeah. All right, there's got to be something else going on here. Yeah, read the story.
Okay. So this guy gets pulled over in Casper, Wyoming. Police made a routine traffic stop early Thursday morning and got more than they bargained for. 51-year-old guy, Roy Tilbott, stepped out of his El Camino. Classy right off the bat. Fucking classy.
This dude knows what he's doing. He's all business.
No, he's not. The El Camino is like the mullet of cars.
Exactly.
Business up front, party in the back.
Exactly. All business. This guy is totally up front. Because you're about to see what he's going to do with his back. All business.
He is driving he is the physical representation of his car.
Yeah.
He stepped out of the El Camino for a field sobriety test, and Casper police noticed several eyeballs slide from his right pant leg onto the road.
He's in the party business, that's for sure.
Now, when one gets pulled over and has eyeballs slide from their pant leg, what would your first instinct be in that situation, John?
Slay the demon.
No. If you're the person who has
if
you're the person who has the eyeballs slide out from their pant leg, like, what's your first instinct at that point?
Oh no, I hope my colon is okay.
Okay, well, this guy's first instinct was to assure the police that the eyeballs weren't human.
Oh, I see. If I had been stuffing the eyeballs up my asshole and they were leaking down, and yeah, actually, yeah, that would be the first thing I do. It's not what you think. They're not people eyes. It's just, they're really delicious, and I'm bad at spending money, so instead of buying food, I take from here.
Oh, so you and this guy have something in common. Get a little bit closer to the microphone, by the way, or pull it closer to you or whatever, but you're just a little bit off it.
All right.
So you did basically the same thing that you would do basically the same thing then, because he assured them they weren't human, but they were
because when people see eyeballs, they tend to start screaming, and that's when like much bigger charges start getting pressed.
But the thing of it is, though, if you look at an eyeball, you can tell that it's not a human eyeball.
It really depends on the situation. What would you see if you start seeing them come out of someone's pants leg, Josh? You'd freak out a little bit, and they'd be like, they're not human. It's no big deal. You know, you just want to act calm. Like, hey, it's all right. Don't worry. This is nothing weird. I don't have anything to carry him out in. Keeps them fresh. I don't want them to dry out.
He assured them they were cow eyeballs that he had pilfered from Johnson Meats, which is a slaughterhouse where he is employed as a butcher. He went on to talk about how the company wouldn't let them take animal scraps home, and said they toss them into a landfill, and how wasteful it is. He said he enjoys eating bovine eyeballs and smuggling them out. This is a quote. I enjoy eating bovine eyeballs, and smuggling them out in my colon was the only way I knew how to get them out without potentially getting caught or fired. A total of 30 eyeballs were found in his rectum. He says, I put them in soups. They're beneficial for erectile dysfunction, which I currently battle, but I also just like the texture and taste.
Okay, if he's telling the truth, now I don't see any reason.
There's such a thing as too much truth.
I mean, this guy
when you're talking like, oh yeah, they're cow eyeballs. I smuggle them out in my asshole because they won't let me take them.
That's how you.
I eat them because my dick won't get hard. You're talking too much.
What else are you gonna tell people? I steal cow eyeballs up my asshole so I can sell them on the black market. What else is there to say? And like, there's no way to get out of it. Why'd you smuggle cow eyeballs up your anus? He's like, someone dared me. Like, someone dared you? It was a double dare. You're like, wait a minute, a double dare? Yeah. They went the triple dog dare. They'll be like, all right. Well, we can't prosecute. It was a triple dog dare. Plus, I think the fact that the story got released is punishment enough. I mean, if you're not using them for anything, let the guy sign a waiver and eat the eyeballs, because this kind of crazy will be vented out somewhere else, somewhere much less positive.
Well, he was arrested for driving under the influence with a blood alcohol content of 2 times higher than the legal limit.
Yeah, that's because he's stressed out because he has to smuggle cow eyeballs up his anus all the fucking time. If they just let the man just take the goddamn eyeballs home, he wouldn't need to drink all the time to deal with the pain of having cow eyeballs up his fucking butt. Just make up sign a waiver. If they make you sick, you can't do shit to us. Take the damn eyeballs.
Tilbit told police he estimates he has smuggled several thousand eyeballs from the plant over the past few months.
You know, watch, they're gonna be like, he owes us money for those eyeballs.
How much do you think they're going to charge him? Like, do you think they'll charge him fair market value,
Yeah,
or do you think they'll be like
meat.
a scratch and dent price because they were up his asshole?
No, since it's a police charge, meat per pound, the price per pound.
Wonder what eyeballs fetch per pound.
They'll probably just equate it to meat and be like, well, he's eating them like meat. Those selfish assholes in my fake scenario.
Selfish assholes. That's ironic talking about that.
Oh, shit. He is literally a walking definition.
Brown eyes.
How good do they have to taste to that guy for him to go through that? Like, that shit better be delicious if that's the kind of pain. And you better be getting boners like no tomorrow. I don't know who he was getting them for. Like, I'm sure he's got someone very special back home. He better.
Shit better get so hard it hurts.
You don't smuggle things up your butt for just, a placebo effect. If it's got to be better than Viagra if he's doing that for that long.
I don't know. I mean, really, you think?
Does this mean? Is that why they won't let him do it? Is this something that doctors don't want you to know?
Not only do cow eyeballs make your dick hard, they cure cancer.
I put them up my anus and they cured my prolapse. And they're delicious. They taste just like camel eyeballs.
Yeah, well, I wonder if there's a difference in flavor between like a cow eyeball and a camel eyeball and a sheep eyeball. Like, they're all the same stuff.
Well, if you want to think about it on a philosophical level, I would say that the flavor differs behind the experience and things the eye has seen.
I wonder if an eyeball that only sees in black and white tastes different than an eyeball that sees in color.
Maybe all those little, the cones that allow you to see color. Maybe those have like little sugar molecules, and like, ooh, these are sweet. Ooh, that's a bitter. Yeah. Ooh, this tastes like shit. Oh, it's a brown eye.
Another brown eye joke. Like blue cones are are like are like umami flavored, and red cones are salty flavored.
Makes you wonder what mantis fish eyes taste like.
We should try eyes.
Mantis shrimp eyes.
We should try eyes sometime. Boil them up. Try it.
Yeah, this is making your character look real good.
What? I mean, what? We do that on this show. We try weird shit.
I guess true. I guess you probably could go on eBay and buy some like Indian eye delicacy.
You could probably get them from the local meat market.
I'll try it. If you get it, whatever.
All right, we'll boil it up. We'll each get an eyeball and we'll try it.
I put worse in my mouth.
All right, so we got people clamoring for it already. So
really?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Wow, guys, stop caring about things so much. Jesus.
Once again, just to throw out the number, if you'd like to call in to comment on anything we talk about tonight, you are welcome to.
But don't say anything that'll hurt our feelings, or we're gonna find out where you are, and we'll come there. And we're gonna have a chit chat. You get me, friends?
Unfortunately, I don't have a spare $2,000 to drop to have docs dropped on somebody.
It's okay. I have Reddit gold. I have Chinese friends.
I have a 4chan Gold account that I can give access to. So yes, like I was saying, the number is 603-267-0521, 603-267-0521. So earlier in the week, well, actually, this started last week. Last week, Anthony Cumia, formerly of the Opie and Anthony Show, was on the roast of Big J Okerson, and he bombed horribly. Like, he ate his ass. Like, it was bad. And being that he hangs around comedians, and being that his radio show has the spinning wheel of death going on half the time, or his former radio show, he should know, you take your pounding for the bomb, you take your pounding and you move on, you keep going. But little thin-skinned candy floss head got all pissed off.
Yeah, I heard about all this. I wasn't around for a lot of it. Like, I was on there trolling for a bit, but then he blocked me, and then I had to stop.
Yeah, somebody
he kept reporting my stuff. I couldn't post for 24 hours. That was fun, though.
Anthony kept reporting your stuff?
Yeah, I just turned it into a workout day.
Nice, that's hilarious. So somebody was tweeting at him and about the roast. According to him, at first, of course, that story changed because he lies every time he opens his mouth.
Yeah, he's trying to say some guy's stalking him, some guy named Robert, and he posted all the stuff he said.
Well, no, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh yeah,
we're still at the very beginning.
Okay.
So somebody was tweeting at him.
Yeah.
So somebody was tweeting at him, and he got his private information and direct messaged him and flashed him his docs and said, "You good? We good? You okay?" Basically threatening him, like he's going to post that information publicly if this guy doesn't leave him alone.
Or even worse, I mean, he left it up to his imagination, because probably he wanted him to feel the fear of death, or some sort of fear.
It's a threat.
Actually, technically, since this was for media political reasons, he was trying to avoid shaming and things like that. And he's using fear and to instill terror so someone will leave him alone. Doesn't this technically make him, by definition, a terrorist?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Anthony Cumia is a terrorist.
And so he threatened this guy, and basically, it's blackmailing the guy. If you don't shut up, I'm going to release this information. So obviously the guy shut up, and I've defended Anthony for a very long time, probably more than I should, and well, definitely more than I should. But that was the last straw for me. You don't fucking threaten to dox people. I've been doxed before. I've been doxed by 4chan. I've been doxed multiple times.
Because here's the thing, you're a radio personality.
Yeah.
If someone comes at you and you know they have nothing but empty threats and stupid words, you use your personality to get rid of them, or you just stop talking to them altogether. You just dismiss them. That's it. That's all it takes.
You're in your 50s?
If you believe you're so much better than them, then just walk away, because then there's nothing they can do to you. The only way that they can make you look bad is by having you react to them. That's how it works. If you want to stop them, you walk away. And if they keep trying, then other people are going to see it. They'll get themselves found out. They'll get taken down. You don't got to do shit, especially at the difference between you two. Imagine what he would have to do to get your attention if you didn't pay attention to him.
Right.
You have to go through a lot of shit, and you could easily just be like, oh, wow, hey, man, calling the cops, bye. You don't got to say anything to him. You don't have to dox him or anything.
You are a former shock jock in your 50s, Anthony. You have no reason to be threatening to dox anyone. You are a public figure with thousands of fans that are known to be fucking rabid.
Basically, he just proved that he has no other value other than his shock factor, and the only reason people like to call him was to laugh at his ignorance, because that's what people like. They like reality TV. They like watching people fail. That's what Anthony was the failure to watch, the expendable one.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but with this, like, you're a public figure with rabid fans that are known to be rabid. You don't threaten to drop the information of a fan for expressing their opinion. Speaking of expressing the opinion, I expressed this opinion on Facebook, in both on my Facebook and in an Opie and Anthony message board veterans group on Facebook. And that apparently is how Joseph Brother Joe Cumia, found out about this and started harassing me on my personal Facebook on the post about it.
He sounds adorable.
I mean, it depends on your definition of adorable.
He's, a man-child. He's just so cute. He's like, don't call me mean names. Stop it. Don't mess with my brother. He's a good guy. Stop it. He's really famous, you stupid fat dope.
He is a good guy. I mean, I would hope for $5,000 a month he would play Bulldog for him on the internet.
Don't say things that I don't like to hear. I don't like to argue stuff. I just like to hate.
So Brother Joe decided that he would have it out with me because clearly he didn't know who the fuck he's messing with.
Well, I mean, technically, if you punch the bottom, all you're going to do is hurt your hand. You know?
But he tried to troll me, and he ended up getting trolled back. Tried to throw it in my face that he's been... Like, he posted this picture of him on stage trying to tell me, like, oh, these are all my fans. And it's like, it's a festival show, you fucking idiot. Nobody was there to see you. They were all standing in line they were all standing in place for the band that you were opening for.
What does his brother do?
Joe Cumia?
Yeah.
Brother Joe is a musician.
A musician.
A musician.
So he's an artist.
Yes.
Don't stifle his creativity.
He is in a tribute band.
A tribute band.
A tribute
So
band.
he's not a creative artist then.
He plays U2 covers.
Wow. Really? Like, I would have been... It would be less embarrassing if you had said he played Nickelback covers. I mean, if you're going to bite someone's work, at least bite something someone's going to want to hear. Like, seriously, if all you can do is copy something good at least.
You ready for the name of the band?
What?
To You.
Wow, it's like he looks in the mirror and thinks he's Bono.
No, he's not the lead singer. He's not even the lead fucking singer.
Maybe that's why he's so angry. He wishes he were Bono, but he can't sing.
He plays Edge. He cosplays.
Wait, from WWE?
No, Edge as in the guitarist.
I don't know who that is.
The Edge, the guitarist for U2 is named Edge.
Oh,
The Edge.
I don't like U2. No one likes U2. You can't say their names and expect me to know them. They're so obscure. Jesus, you're an obscure cover band of an obscure band.
Well, U2 is not an obscure
No, they
band.
were famous back in the day when Smashing Pumpkins was big, and then people were like, wow, this shit is boring as fuck.
They were huge in the 90s. They were huge. I'm not going to say they weren't huge, but it's a fucking tribute band. It was when they were in they're fucking irrelevant now. Nobody cares.
Well, I'm betting he plays in places that's basically like background noise. People go to pay for the ambiance. They don't give a shit who's playing.
Fair enough.
But he's looking out there at that crowd like, yeah, they're all here for me. They're all here for me. Just keep telling yourself that. I'm a big boy. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. Enjoy your steak, sir. Glad you like the song. I'm glad you like the song.
Hope everybody's enjoying their awesome blossoms here tonight at Outback. This next song is called Vertigo. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, at least he's got the energy to keep things at the local dive bars going, you know? He's got what they need. He's definitely got the low-income crowds targeted. He's good for them.
Fucking Lou's Juke Shack in Ronkonkoma.
Yeah.
Fucking Long Island trash bag.
So he said he has this Robert person.
Well, so yeah, so that's what happened the first day, and that first day, by the way, was his birthday. He spent his birthday.
Why?
Drinking.
Why?
At his birthday party, posting to my Facebook, telling me how much of a loser and a nothing that I am.
I gotta figure if you're
all day.
I gotta figure if you're a E-list celebrity's brother, you gotta at least be somewhere in the lower middle class. So you have the money to walk away from this and go do something more important. That means you have fucking responsibilities and shit. What are you doing on your birthday doing this shit? How much of a loser are you that you need to prove yourself to nobody on your birthday to make you feel good about yourself, to make you feel safe? You're so insecure. You're fucking stupid as shit.
So that was day one. Day two, he came back. Joe came. Well, day one didn't go by without Joe coming in with a death threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe did come with a death threat. He's backpedaling really, really hard now.
What do you mean? What was the death threat? What did he say?
Let me pull up the actual quote here. It's always good to have the actual quote. And he's saying, "Oh, I took it out. That I took it out of context. He took it out of context, and you're twisting my words." These are his exact words. Mind you, this was posted on my Facebook that he said this. Let me pull it up here. Sorry, just a minute. And the reason Rob is not here tonight, Rob Sackett, he is sick this evening. So normally we have 3 here, but so the threat is okay. No reason for warning. I can find the address of anyone, emphasized. Most people with a brain can. However, what one does with that info can indeed be hazardous to one's health, with an emoji of a gun.
So what he's saying is he would give out your address in hopes that someone would do something hazardous to your health involving a gun. That sounds like a threat.
Or he would do something involving a gun.
But either way,
because he is a registered gun owner in the state of New York.
But either way, he's using the fact that he could put your information in public view as a fact that it could harm you physically.
Yep.
So that's a physical threat.
Yep, it was a threat. It was a death threat.
Well, I mean, great, you get shot in the leg and not die. It's a physical threat. It involved a gun. I'm going with the basics. This is reality. This is real. I just say, you want to go as far as death threat? Great, but physical threat's still illegal too.
Okay. That whatever, it was a threat.
But like, it would hold up in court. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Context or not,
because you showed a picture of the goddamn tool you intended to be used in the scenario that you gave him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Colonel Mustard posting an emoji of a hangman's noose.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
So, gee, I hope no one goes into the library. Candlestick.
So after that, he decided to try to backpedal on that. So I never made a threat. I never made a death threat. Blah blah blah. He's twisting my words. I'm liar. I'm a liar. I'm not a liar. I have not lied once. Unlike Joe. Joe has been caught in multiple.
What
lies.
is it? So, what's going on with the whole thing then? The whole troll thing. What's going on with that?
Well, that's we're getting to that. We're getting to that. Day 2. You came in.
Yeah, I was making fun of him on Facebook. He started messaging me a bit, and then he blocked me.
Right.
And then that's when I decided to go ahead and go to bed and make the next day a workout day.
Yeah, so I got those messages. That was fun. Meanwhile, I'm getting private messages from Joe begging me to take down the post about getting a death threat because he's a registered gun owner in the state of New York, and that might not look good for him. Well, if you don't want something to not look good, don't say something that doesn't look good. That's all that I can tell you because those posts are staying public. Those posts, the only way those would be taken down is by court order, and good luck with
that. All right.
So
So yeah, you like I said, you're gonna punch the bottom, you're gonna hurt your hands. It's gonna cost you money. And it's already costed you public opinion, from what I've heard.
So I guess in all of this, some troll started messaging him. And what is it, Robert DeLanding, I think?
Yeah, I guess. I was looking at it, I remember Robert. I only know what I saw on the Twitter.
Yeah. Troll named Robert DeLanding. It's obviously a troll account because it's just a Facebook account with one picture and like the bare minimum information.
Yeah.
So it's very obviously a troll account.
Yeah, I read some of the stuff that he sent, and he wasn't doing anything other than, picking out the stuff he said him and saying that, hey, you can't do this stuff. That's illegal. I could tell someone about that, and that would get you in trouble because you're not supposed to be doing it. And he's saying that that's stalking. He's saying, hey, you got all this information about me, but aren't all this information about him available publicly on the internet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get mad at someone else for getting that. It's your brother that put all that private stuff out there.
And I mean, what's more, you can't say doxing is fine. You can dox anybody who you want.
Yeah, it means you already
and
gave
then
the
get pissed off when
there.
somebody is threatening you with that. So, hypocrite.
So I don't even think he could do anything to the guy.
But so this guy trolled him really hard. I guess he sent a message to this bar that he played at. And spun some kind of yarn about how he was there with his 17-year-old daughter, and Joe came up to them and started hitting on the 17-year-old girl and said that he would fuck the liberal right out of her, and called her a slut and called him a loser and then walked away.
How do they know it's fake?
Because it was signed by that Robert. We don't know it's fake, but yeah, it was that Robert DeLanding guy's a troll thing.
All right, yeah, I can believe that. I grew up on the internet. I know how it can be.
Yeah.
That's going a little too far.
But Joe is hopping mad about that. I mean, and whatever. Like, don't.
But still, not death threat worthy.
No, it's not. There is nothing that has been done here that's death threat. There's nothing that's even dox threat worthy.
Because you can't get fired based off hearsay anyway. All that would get anyone is a warning.
Right. So, I guess through all this, Joe was trolled into calling in. So he messages me. He's like, "Give me your fucking number. I'll call in." And blah 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 blah. So he was supposed to be calling in at 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to sit here and watch you guys go at it.
And now today is like day 4. Today Joey rage quit. He He came to my Facebook and told me that he was done with me.
So you're saying is he chickened out? Because
Completely. He pussied out. He ran with his tail between his legs.
He's going to get picked apart, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, he knows he'd be done for.
Because he can't actually argue. All he can do is shout out curse words and hateful slogans and things like that. Fuck those liberals.
As a matter of fact, I mean, the floor is still open. If he wants to call in, if anybody wants to call in, 603-267-0521.
Y'all just fat people can't have opinions.
And if you have something other than calling me fat or some variation, unless it's funny.
Fat.
If it's funny, please feel free. But it has to be funny.
It has to be well crafted and relevant. If it's good, I will crown you a god. I will give you ambrosia. You could sit among us.
If it's good, I'll laugh at it. Believe me, if there's a good joke, I'll laugh at it.
We don't care about being picked and prodded at. You can death threat us all you want. We don't care. It's all right. We understand you got to get your negativity out. You got to vent somewhere. We're here to take it because we're not pussies.
Yep. So last night it went nuclear last night because Joseph brother Joe Cumia went onto Twitter and put a 1K bounty on the docks of this Robert DeLanding.
Well, like I said, they're just gonna waste money.
This monumental
bloody in their knuckles.
Fucking idiot. This monumental dummy put a 1,000K bounty out in public on Twitter.
Isn't that illegal?
For a troll account.
Wait a minute. Isn't that illegal? Isn't personal bounties illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You want to hear what something makes it better?
This guy messed up.
You want to hear something that makes it better?
What?
Anthony put a $2,000 bounty.
They both fucked up. Like, still, personal bounties are illegal because that can incite
violence,
vigilanteism.
Yeah, the Anthony put a Anthony doubled it. He put a $2,000 bounty on docs. This is public. This is out there. He still has that up there.
So we have two public icons encouraging vigilanteism. That's cool. All right, yeah, they seem like real, reasonable, stable, emotionally stable people. Definitely not psychopaths.
And this is all because he threatened to dox somebody. Not once in this whole time have I said that it was because he doxed somebody. Not once, you lying sacks of shit.
No, it's because you have poor character. It's because you don't deserve where you were or what you have, and now you're losing it. Now the rest of the world's seeing it too.
It's because you threatened to dox them like a fucking slime ball. So, with that being said, where I have clarified my position, Anthony actually came to my personal Facebook and posted throughout this. He posted twice. Yeah. And
this just proves he's got nothing better to do.
Then blocked me when I replied and said basically, and I realize you're either going to reply to this and call me some variation of a fat cunt and then block me, or you're just going to block me. But just for once in your life, don't be a slime ball and tell the truth. Because the story has changed, because now he's saying
narcissistic assholes like that can't tell the truth. Because they can't admit that they're ever wrong about anything.
His story has changed now, by the way. His story has changed to, they were making a personal insult. Which, even if they were, you are a public figure that has made personal insults against everybody, has been paid to do that for 20 years. You don't get to be offended and outraged. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're paid to draw attention to yourself. When you got negative attention, you freaked out like a little girl. Like, you have the money and resources to just pay someone to be like, go get them off my back. I don't want that anymore. And instead, you chose to be like, I'm going to threaten you. I'm going to come find you, buddy. You better shut your mouth.
It's okay, Anthony. It's okay. Your time is up.
You better live in fear, kid. I'm watching you.
You had a good run. You had a really good run. You were on top. You were the king. You were one of the kings. There were two kings, Opie and Anthony, and you were one of them. But it's over now. You're done. It's time to hang it up. It's time to hang up that cotton candy hair plug toupee that you have.
Don't you want to be up there watching that match in the sky as Cosby sits there and refs the greatest match of the century, the new Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, the showdown, the final showdown?
You're done. You need to step down. It's time for the new kings to step in.
Because otherwise you're going to go to that pit of despair as you watch your life fall apart bit by bit.
Radio's dead. Radio's dead. Long live radio. But this is podcasting.
We're living in the age of information, the age of connectivity, the age of the geek. Soon everyone's going to be able to have their voice heard.
That's
so
the other
nobody
thing.
cares about stupid shock value idiots that have nothing of content to say.
That's the other thing. These people are so obsessed with fucking nerds. They kept calling us nerds like it's an insult.
I know, right? Oh, you guys know about stuff that we don't. That's dumb. You know how to use a smartphone to play video games. You're wasting your time. I'm out banging bitches and doing blow. By the time I was 15, I had a 47-year-old girlfriend.
I mean, I feel bad. Both of them were statutory rapes as children. Both of them were.
And where'd you get that information from?
They've talked about it on air.
So they put that out there themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they didn't say they were statutory rape, but the circumstances were as such.
I mean, that explains a lot about their personalities, but obviously they didn't learn anything from understanding that it happened. They use it as some sort of martyr complex, thinking that it makes it okay for them to do whatever they want.
No, they don't even use it. They're proud of it somehow.
Exactly, because they're like, yeah, I survived it, like breast cancer. Only they're terrible.
No, they don't even I survived it. They don't even recognize it as some kind of sexual
they're not outside about that. I'm
impropriety.
talking about in their heads.
Oh,
because
okay.
they blew up like teenage little girls, so that means they must see things sort of like a teenage girl, but they don't like expressing their feelings because they're big men. So in their heads, it's hurting their image. It's hurting them. It's hurting their feelings. Their butt hurt. I'm pretty handy with a hammer and nails. I can put together a bench. A butt hurt bench, if you will. You could rest your hurt butts.
Anthony needs a butt hurt bench.
In fact, if I ever get rich, I will actually spend money and effort to do bus stop benches, but I will call them butt hurt benches. You may wait for the bus, or if your butt is hurt from an insult, you may sit here and think about it.
Now, next weekend at Tampa Bay Comic-Con, Anthony is due to be there. Joe, you're welcome to float down on his coattails like Aladdin on a flying carpet, and come and visit if you'd like. I'll send you my address myself. Anthony, you're welcome to tag along if you'd like. You're welcome to come state your case to our faces. I'd love to sit here with you around this table. I'd love to.
Just remember, though, there's no tough guys in a state where a man's home is his castle.
Leave the gun at home. Leave the gun at home, or you're not going to get in here. Yeah, you're welcome here. We would love to have you because we know that you have nothing. There's nothing that you have on us. You're going to call me fat. Ooh, okay. Tell me something I haven't been called a million times by a million people who are probably smarter than you.
Yeah, if he's going to feel bad about something, it's going to be from someone who matters. You don't have enough degrees to call him fat.
Your IQ isn't high enough to get away with it. But if you and like I said, Brother Joe is still you're welcome to call in, Brother Joe. 603-267-0521.
If Anthony got involved in it, though, you have to imagine that means Joe was talking to him about it a lot, which means everything going on bothered him a whole lot. I'm pretty sure that's what these people were trying to do the whole time, just so they'd go and reveal themselves on social media.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that guy thought that he was just an idiot doing nothing, but apparently what it looks like is he got him to reveal themselves, and now everyone's turned against him. Doesn't he think there's all this stuff going on as you now? No, the internet bandwagon has jumped onto something that they see as fun. Someone got you to rile people up, and now they're all jumping on the bandwagon.
It's and the Opie and Anthony subreddit has been talking about me nonstop since this got posted to it, saying this is stuff like I hate his physical appearance and hope he stops breathing in his sleep, but he got under the Cumia boy's skin, so he's all right in my book. He's the hero this subreddit deserves.
We're heroes. We're more famous than that midget that saved that baby in that movie Willow.
I'm pretty sure we're. Oh, I didn't tell you the best part of what Brother Joe posted.
What
Brother Joe thinks that Robert DeLanding is mean.
is it?
No.
Oh.
I have no sock puppet accounts. I'll say it publicly again for the record. I have no sock puppet accounts anywhere. I don't need them. I will put my name to my words. If I'm going to troll you, I'm going to do it to your face. So I don't know what to tell you. It's not me.
I'm too lazy for that shit.
Why would I bother? Why am I going to go through all the trouble when I can just tell you to fuck off myself?
I would much rather ignore everything and go masturbate. That's, I don't know why everyone's so involved in this. I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah. So hang on just a second here. I gotta pull this post up because it's just beautiful. Brother Joe calls me an internet sociopath.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he has that psychology degree that he
I'm
got
pretty sure
from his armchair.
I'm pretty sure I have a good case here for harassment at the very least. I'm actually going to be speaking to a lawyer this week sometime. So.
All right. This will be fun.
Oh yeah, we'll see what happens.
Of course, if he apologizes, would you drop it?
I don't want an apology from him.
You gotta let a man apologize. You gotta let him make amends. You gotta give him a chance to redeem himself.
If Brother Joe called in tonight at 10 p.m. and apologized to me, I would accept it. But if he doesn't call in, I'm sorry that I don't know. Because he's posted a lot of stuff about me and posted information about me and let's read it right here. This is all on a picture of me, by the way. The face of an internet sociopath has nothing better to do than fuck with people's personal lives through online means. Difficult to trace or stop.
Difficult to trace.
It's as evil as it is difficult to look at.
Didn't he say that anyone with a brain could?
My suggestion is to either unfriend it or block it. I blocked. Be aware that it uses up to 50 aliases to fuck with people as well. Best to avoid altogether.
Yeah, be aware.
I have over 9,000 aliases.
He might go online and call you bad names. He's clearly a serial killer of some sort.
Oh, it's so beautiful. How did this even happen? I don't understand how this even happened.
A fan just sent me a message. Hang on.
Okay.
They said, I hope you read this on air. Oh, it's loading.
Okay.
Anthony Cumia apparently has admitted before that he can't sleep without the TV and lights on. That means he's most likely a little bitch. That's true, actually. It means he's got paranoia real bad. So that's what's going on here, is that he's hyping something up that was probably stupid and meaningless, thinking that someone's coming after him and he's all scared. And so he's grasping at straws to find out who it is so he can feel safe and assure himself that it's just a troll. And he can throw weight around and be like, you're going to back off, right? I'm like, okay. Like, good. I don't want anyone coming after me.
He doesn't want anybody coming after him or the 17-year-old he harbors in his McMansion.
Nobody's coming after him. Nobody cares about him. Looks like Geraldo Rivera if he went crazy on meth.
Who else? I wonder who else are my aliases. Are you one of my aliases, John?
What?
I use 50 aliases.
I guess I could be. Wait a minute. Maybe we're all one of your aliases. Maybe we're in the TV show Alias.
Maybe I'm like the narrator and you're Tyler Durden.
I don't even exist. This is a voice changer. I'm also Josh.
And the mistress, when she comes on and reads, that's me too. That's another voice changer. The mistress, that's just another character. It's all me. It's like Nutty Professor 2, the clumps.
Only a fat white guy instead. Hey,
Yeah.
finally, there's one for us.
Exactly. I hear that Chris Farley was
The nutty
working on it before he
sociopath.
died. Why? Why would I have over 50 aliases? Why? I
don't know. Maybe you really like getting free samples. Don't you have a Hillshire Farms subscription?
What?
I'm just saying. You can make a lot of Facebook accounts and go to websites and sign up for free samples and have them shipped to your address. You look like the kind of person that takes advantage of free summer sausages every now and then.
It's true, because I am a fat cunt. Like, I would do that. Definitely.
All I'm saying is that, you have a clever mind. You know how to get what you want.
Someone on Reddit said that I'm like Deep Throat, and they should call me Deep Stomach for taking down the Cumias. Also, Anthony has posted 0 things to Twitter today since all the doxing shit got all over Reddit.
That's right. You would have to have a pretty deep stomach to take 2 dicks that big.
Last person had a stomach that deep was Elton John, and he had to go to the hospital and get it pumped out.
Last person to have a stomach that deep had cow eyeballs in them.
And that's true. Anthony, who is well known to lurk the O&A subreddit, has posted nothing to Twitter. And he probably knows who I am at this point. So
everybody knows who you are. You've been on the internet a bunch of times with people saying they're going to come kill you and stuff, and not once has it mattered. Has anyone tried anything, or has anyone done anything? They're just idle threats. You can tell when someone's going to come after you.
Yeah, I've always been able to do that. And yeah, that kind of is a big deal that he hasn't posted. Rob is pointing out it's kind of a big deal he hasn't posted, because that's where he advertises. That's where he advertises his show, which is where his livelihood comes from now. And it's a tense time at Casa Cumia right now, because it's just about the end of July. And July last year is when he started the Anthony Cumia show, because beginning of August is when he started last year.
Yeah, I heard from another fan and from the subreddit that basically the Anthony Cumia show fan base is Stormfront members, the internet KKK.
Yeah, at this point, it's a lot of Stormfront members.
So now it's just a radio show where they sit around and shit all over the left and think that the Aryan race should pick itself back up
and play chimp noises over video of like the Baltimore riots. I wish I was kidding you. This dumb shit played chimp noises over video of the Baltimore riots.
Their entertainment brings about the idiocy of humankind. People like them are the reason why our country is in the state it is today, because it encourages ignorance and stupidity. And people hear that and they think, oh, it's okay, we're just having fun. Ha ha ha. I make you feel like shit, isn't that funny? Yeah. I made your day so much harder. I'm a good human being. It's just a joke to me. And they call you the sociopath?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, try to help us fix this country. Stop perpetuating this stupid ignorance. There are jokes that are funnier that aren't stupid race-baiting bullshit.
It's true. It's true. And that's the thing.
He always gets on to think about it.
He always gets on Reverend Al Sharpton for being a race baiter, but that's race baiting what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just a white race baiter.
Yep.
He's no better than everything he hates.
Uh-huh. Yep, he has become everything he hated.
It's like, seriously, it's not about the color of the skin, it's about the behavior. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. He went full Fox News.
There's shitty Indians, Chinese people, Hondurans, Turkeys, Americans, Brazilians.
Shitty fucking Italians, Anthony Cumia.
It doesn't matter. There are shitty humans. That's a fact. And you have to walk away from it. If you can't help them, if you don't have what it takes, if you haven't had the experience they had to know what to say to them, to get them to turn around and understand what they're doing is wrong, then get the hell out of there. Because you don't need to be talking to them. Leave them alone. Go live your own life. Worry about your own shit. Don't worry about them. Their bad decisions will fuck up their own life.
I'd like to point
If
out
they
that
stalk and harass you, there's laws you can use to prevent that. You can get them put away forever. You can put them in a system that's going to make them rethink their life. You don't have to do shit.
I'd just like to state that I believe Opie was right. I think Anthony Cumia is a piece of human garbage. I think he's just garbage. He's out of himself as to who he really is at this point.
Yeah.
And I listened to that show, Opie and Anthony, almost every day for 10 years. And it really sucks to see it end this way. But I would rather know the truth before it really ended than to have any kind of illusions otherwise.
Yeah. Whatever. From the sound of it, he's gonna stay mad.
Oh, I hope he does. I hope he knows that I am the one that helped, that helped bring about his downfall, because he was finally fucking went too far.
I mean, let's not throw around words like downfall. I mean, clearly his image has been tarnished because he revealed what type of person he was, and people have chosen that they don't like it. And he thinks that's everyone else's fault but his.
I have my fingers.
It doesn't look like those people did anything they said they were going to do. All that's happened is they acted all shitty on the internet, and now other people are acting shitty to them, and they think it's all you.
Well, I have my fingers crossed for a downfall.
But they don't understand that they have fans that watch them, that look at this stuff, that love, they want to be known, they want to be seen, they love the confrontation of it. That's why they listen to the shows like that.
I have my fingers crossed for a downfall still. I don't care.
I mean, granted, yeah, I'm hopeful. It'd be nice to see, karma happen. That's always cool.
Yeah, always. But and I'll say it again. There's an open invite for Brother Joe, for Anthony, anybody that would like to come on this show. We will be happy to have you. You're welcome to come when you're down here next week at Tampa Bay Comic-Con, which I am going to have a lot of friends at. So
I'm sure they'll come insult me. Well, you're nobody. You're on the show making fun of us. You got nothing better to do. See, they don't understand that I'm a kind person. I'm here to help my friend Josh Fauner understand his dream, because he wants to be in radio. I may not care about this shit, but I care about my friends.
And he
unlike those two who only care about themselves.
You also get a platform to put your views out there. So out of this. So
exactly, it helps you churn through thoughts so you can better articulate yourself later on in conversation. It's
well, not only that, but you can spread your manifesto.
Yeah. I'm just gonna copy paste Dorner's. I think he had a good enough one. I don't need to write all that again. I'm not much of a speech person.
Your fucking manifesto is gonna be plagiarized. That's hilarious.
Like, yeah, he went nuts, but he left behind someone else's manifesto. What? He didn't even do any of that stuff. He just robbed an ice cream store. Then he shot himself in the head. We don't understand what's going on.
So what we're gonna do? So what we're gonna do? Brother Joe still has not called. He's supposed to be calling at 10. Or he's supposed to have called at 10, but he backed out. Of course, he said he wasn't going to, but I was hoping he would. I hope he would call in still. He still has a chance to. Anybody can call in. 603-267-0521. That's 603-267-0521. We're going to take a short break here. We're going to play some music from Annabelle Lee, formerly known as Sarah Bareilles. She put out a new EP, and this is the debut track off of it. So it is called Melting, and it is from Annabelle Lee, and I hope you enjoy it, and we will be right back.
Imagine rocks of ice pouring ice to climb in. If only you could see all the trouble you're in. And when you think of me, imagine yourself. Stay selling my soul for a caustic kid. Cause I take your hands. If only you knew that we bargained for this. And when you think of me, imagine I just need to see
And that was Annabelle Lee, formerly known as Sarah Bareilles, with "Melting" off of the Prey EP. She's a great friend. She's a personal friend of mine. Met her before the Amanda Palmer show in Brooklyn, and have been following her ever since. And Untitled Nonsense helped her get the Best New Artist Award for the New England Music Awards. She won that the other year, and we had a campaign to help her with that by voting for her. So you should check out her Bandcamp, AnnabelleXLee.bandcamp.com. Annabelle, ANNABEL, Lee, LEE, of course. So check that out. It's only $1 and it's 3 songs and it's amazing. Her voice is awesome. So you can go ahead and see that there.
I thought of another product that they could buy.
Okay.
The Butthurt Plug.
The Butthurt Plug?
I think he's the guy that's into weird shit. I think he'd buy a Butthurt Plug to help him feel better when people insult him. I mean, he's a giant man-child, so you just make it pacifier shaped, and it'd be a soothing image for him.
Well, if it's pacifier shaped, is it going in his butt or is it going in his mouth?
Both.
You never go ass to mouth.
Well, he's always got shit coming. He's always talking shit. So how's he get it in there in the first place? It's a product that could really help him get his game together. I'm trying to be nice here.
No, you actually have a couple of people actually listening. Imagine that.
Praise Jesus. It's a Christmas miracle.
So I'm still waiting on a call from Brother Joe, which probably is not going to happen because he's a pussy. And he pussed out, and he ran with his tail between his legs because he knew that he had been beat, and he knew that he would only get his ass beat more if he called in.
Yeah, well, that's what men children do. They whine and whine and whine. When they don't get what they want, they go find someone else to give it to them. Make me feel better. There's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with everyone else. They're just mean sociopaths. You don't feel bad when they make me feel bad.
Big brother, little brother, will you put up $2,000 so that I can get information on this guy? Because he called my bluff, and now I don't know where he is. He's being mean to me.
Let's go do some coke and then get some poor guys killed because we're assholes. We're such good
Let's
people.
go pick up Mom first, or does she still remember how to freebase?
Oh my god, I can't believe this guy. That guy, he's got to have schizophrenic paranoia to be that bad. Like, he's got to be genuinely nuts. Like, I don't think he has a wife. I think he has a caretaker. I saw in the thing the guy threatened to call DCF. Maybe someone should. That guy seems like a serious, threat to people. He gets really angry really easy.
He gets very angry and makes threats.
Maybe someone should go check for bruises.
Didn't he post an email, or was it? No. Yeah, he posted the email, which means that the place that Robert DeLanding sent this report to sent it straight to Brother Joe.
Oh, that's if he sent anything. Likely it was a troll.
Well, it was the letter was signed Robert DeLanding, so it was Robert.
Oh, you mean to the restaurant?
Yeah, the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the restaurant sent it right to Brother Joe. Turn around and send it right to Brother Joe.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, give someone's personal information to a psychopath. That sounds like a great restaurant.
It's safe. Very safe.
It's like, hey, I know you hate it when people bother you, so if you want to go kill this guy, look what he said about you. Instead of just deleting it and being like, just hearsay.
I'd like to repeat here, I take no responsibility for anything anybody does but myself. I take responsibility for my own actions only. Once again, I have no sock puppet accounts. I have no idea who this sock puppet account is.
And think about it. If it were a real complaint, you could have gone in. They could have gone in and complained in person.
Yeah.
If you live around the area to actually go to the place, then chances are, you don't have to send an email.
Right.
Especially if it's that kind of severity.
Yeah, if docs were available on this guy, they would have been found by now. So that's also more evidence that it's a troll account.
Well, they all think it's you anyway.
Yeah, they do think it's me. They do think it's one of my 50+ troll accounts. And there's nothing that I can do to prove otherwise.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of shit on the internet. There's people that will swoop in and just eat up a negative attention when they see the chance to do it. Are you getting a call?
Let's hope. Hang on. We are getting a call.
Oh,
So let's we're getting our first call. Hello, you're on Untitled Nonsense. Who's this?
What?
You're on Untitled Nonsense. Who's this?
Oh, this is Betty White. Please sit on my face. I had a questions about your stream. It's really good. Do they do segregation if we were to join? Will there be segregation?
Yes, we segregate on separate sides of the table. I sit on the left and Josh sits on the right. You would probably sit on the end somewhere.
Oh, I'm talking like Jews. Like, do we allow those kind in there? Because I don't want to join you guys if some of you guys in there.
We don't see anything wrong with people of the Jewish faith because we believe in judging people by their behavior, not by their labels.
Oh, I don't really like that too much.
Well, that's because you're
Oh.
You don't even know what you're saying.
I don't think
You have
that's why,
no
man.
jokes. You have no style. You have no personality.
Why did you even bother?
calling
Like,
in?
are you one of Anthony's ball washers? Why did you even bother?
Do
to
you
call
like
in?
Jews? Because I don't like Jews.
Oh, because
I'm so good at making plans. I know how to make people hate themselves.
Allahu Akbar.
Middle Easterns are gay. I'm gonna call on your show, make you guys look dumb because you hate Jews. Yeah, okay.
What else you got?
Go back to painting your Confederate flag on your car, buddy.
Still there?
Hang up on him. He's not clever.
Is he actually? You're actually playing audio
Not
clips?
clever.
That's hilarious. Who actually called and plays random audio clips like that?
If you want to run with gods, you got to be entertaining. You can't just say stupid shit and expect it to anyone want to listen to it.
You know what? That person
what
actually
Joe
thinks they
does.
were a troll too. That person has no idea what a troll is.
Nobody likes Joe. Nobody likes you either.
Okay, so I mean, if lines are open, 603-267-0521. That's 603-267-0521. You are welcome to call in if you'd like to comment on anything we're speaking about this evening. I knew somehow that they were going to come out of the woodwork here. I don't know I don't know which ball washers these are exactly. If they're the ones from the message board veterans Facebook page, if they're the ones from the
veterans, message board veterans. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it was a dangerous
Sounds like these
war.
might be people who have real experience with carpal tunnel syndrome. That's dangerous. These people are hardened, nitty gritty.
We lost a lot of good men those days. In the Banhammer Wars of 08. It was rough.
Bet they've seen a lot of Vaseline in their days. Hardened veterans.
Not as hardened as if after they got the cow eyes. Fuck that up. So if also Brother Joe is still welcome to call in 603-267-0521, or Anthony if they so desire, but neither of them will. Because
I would hope they would have something better to do. Jesus Christ, drop it. Like, you guys are going to ruin your lives if you go on with this.
Why are you telling them to drop it?
Because I care about people, Josh. I'm sorry. Like, they're assholes, but turn your lives around.
You're ruining this for us.
Stop this nonsense, baby. Find Jesus. Stop making a fool out of yourselves. Listen to your mammy. They just trying to get you all riled up, make you act like a fool. A bunch of childish nonsense.
Maybe if Anthony had a black mammy figure, he wouldn't be as racist.
Everyone should have a black mammy figure. Like there should be an Aunt Jemima position open. I don't care. You call me racist all you want. That's a positive image to me. That's an extremely kind and nurturing
Pancakes
woman.
are about as positive image as you can get, in my opinion. Pizza is pretty good.
It's just, she wanted to take care of you. Made you feel safe.
Yep. Just envelop you in those dark, loving arms.
That ebony bosom.
All right, so if we've got nobody else calling in but that one dumbass who didn't even have anything, why would you even call in and just be like, oh, do you like Jews? Like,
he must also be from New York, I'm guessing.
Why would you even bother to call in?
An ounce of creativity.
Nothing. So, I mean, do you want to wrap it up? I mean, because why are we giving them more attention than they deserve?
Yeah. I don't care. I could go home, go to bed. I got stuff to do in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a life unlike the Cumbria brothers. The Cumberland Farm twins.
Bunch of Dick Cumia batches.
Fortunately, my life isn't exciting enough to put out bounties on internet trolls. I have to go home and go to bed and worry about my normal guy life of working a job and helping people.
Somebody
and people care about me.
Somebody needs to Photoshop Anthony or Joe onto a picture of like Boba Fett or like a bounty hunter, like Dog on a picture of Dog the bounty hunter. That would be hilarious. Oh.
He's gonna find you.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up because fuck them. We don't need to give them any more. I mean, if Joe's not gonna fucking call in, we give him 20 minutes.
You can always call in and leave a recording for next time.
Yep, 603-267-0521. You're welcome to call in and say whatever you'd like, and we will play it next week in its entirety. I'm not gonna edit them. Why bother?
We won't censor you, unlike your terroristic ideals.
Yep, and unless your opinion is fucking awful, we're not going to berate you for having an opinion.
You've gone full-blown conservative. You're dead to everyone.
So we'll be back here next week at 9 p.m. Eastern time, of course, on Untitled Nonsense. You can find us online, facebook.com/Untitled Nonsense, twitter.com/UN_podcast. And once again, you can give us a call, 603-267-0521, and leave us messages all week. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you enjoyed the show, and you'll be back next week. John, you want to say goodnight?
Good night, losers.
All right. Thanks for listening, and have a good night.